The question of why God has not yet destroyed Satan and the fallen angels is one that has intrigued many throughout the centuries. To understand this deeply, it is necessary to delve into the divine plan that transcends time and space, operating in a dimension that often escapes human understanding. God's apparent delay in eliminating Satan and the rebellious angels is not due to his inability, but is tied to a much deeper purpose, intertwined with justice, freedom, and the final outcome of the story of good and evil. Since the moment of rebellion in heaven, where Satan, described as Lucifer or son of the morning, Isaiah 14:12, challenged God's sovereignty, a fundamental question arose. Is God truly just in his governance? Satan not only rebelled, but questioned the justice and goodness of the Creator, suggesting that God wielded tyrannical authority. In this context, eliminating Satan immediately would have been perceived as an act that reinforced those accusations. If God had destroyed Satan at that moment, angels and created beings would have obeyed out of fear and not love, which contradicts God's nature as a being who values free will and genuine love. In the book of Job, we see Satan presenting himself before God, accusing Job of being faithful only because of the blessings he had received, Job 1:9 through 10. Here, Satan acts as an accuser, showing how his role transcends simple rebellion. He is an adversary who seeks to prove that humanity is not truly faithful. In his infinite wisdom, God allows evil to persist for a time so that it may be fully revealed before the universe and all can witness its terrible consequences. This process is not instantaneous because angels and heavenly beings must observe the destructive nature of evil. Revelation 12:10 tells us that Satan is the accuser of our brothers, who accuses them before our God day and night. This passage shows how Satan continues his role of sowing doubt and conflict. However, the Bible also states that his final defeat is guaranteed. Revelation 20:10 prophesies that Satan will be cast into the lake of fire, but the fact that this event has not yet occurred demonstrates God's patience and his commitment to a just process. In 2 Peter 3:9, we are reminded that the Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance. This verse gives us a key insight into why there is an apparent delay in Satan's destruction. God is not only allowing evil to run its course so that its destructive nature becomes fully evident, but he is also giving humanity time to make a clear choice between good and evil. Furthermore, Satan's power and that of the fallen angels are not absolute. Jesus, by dying on the cross, disarmed the powers of darkness. In Colossians 2:15, we are told, "And having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross." This monumental act marked the beginning of the end for Satan. But God continues to allow evil to exist temporarily, so that his justice, love, and mercy are clearly established before the entire universe. Therefore, although it may seem that God allows Satan to continue his destructive work, this is part of a much larger divine plan, which aims not only to destroy evil, but to fully vindicate God's character. In the end, Satan's destruction will be final, as indicated in Revelation 20 verse 10. But until then, God's patience has a purpose, to ensure that all creatures see the true nature of evil and freely and consciously choose the path of righteousness and love. In the end, it will be evident that God's patience was not a sign of weakness, but of justice and mercy. And when the entire universe has witnessed the outcome of the conflict between good and evil, the divine purpose will be clear to all. The destruction of Satan and his angels will not only be an act of power, but the culmination of a process that will glorify God as just, loving, and worthy of all worship. Warfare, even the smallest details, like salt, can have an eternal impact. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And, of course, share your thoughts in the comments. Together, we can build a strong and positive community. Thank you for joining us on this journey of growth and transformation. See you in the next video.